Hello everyone, welcome back. So I know a lot of people had asked me if these little engines that I made could run anything. So I set up a quick little thing to do a demo. And what I have here is, this is just a 2x3, and this has in it a DC motor. Now, if you didn't know already, a motor, if it's, this takes electricity and it turns it into motion. If you don't have electricity to it and you do it in reverse and you apply motion, it'll produce electricity. So it's like the whole, it actually like turns it into a dynamo. You know, you could kind of call it a generator, but the term generator is generally used for something that produces AC, right? So this produces DC. So when you connect power to this, which I'll show you, okay, so right here I just have a little battery. Oh, I also just put these two lugs, they're just screws going into the bottom, just so I can attach things. And I have a little LED, sort of like a lamppost. But watch what happens when I put the batteries on here. Now LEDs are polarity sensitive, so the motor runs, the LED lights up, and I have this little gear I put on the back of the engine. In hindsight, if I was going to make something more permanent, like everything was going to be attached, I would probably use the double acting engine because it runs a little smoother and faster. And I'd make a different flywheel where the belt would be right on the flywheel, because this kind of throws it off. And then I'm just using this belt with these teeth because, again, it's not really the way you should do it, but it's what I had on hand in my box of goodies to make it work. So I'll show you how we set this up. Put our belt on here, put our belt on here, and this goes in here like that. Alright, so I'll show you a few tests, and I'll show you what voltage it throws out. Alright, let's get our air going. We get our meter set up at DC, so we'll test that, and we'll give it a spin. Hopefully you could see the light. Alright, well, looks like my fan died, but this fan actually works on it too. So there you go, just a little quick demo on how it works. If you noticed, when I increased the speed of the engine, the output was a little bit higher, right? So I think I got up to like 3.1 or 3.2 volts. So yes, it will run things. It's not, going to run your car or anything like that, but again, depending on what type of dynamo you make, depending on how big the engine is and how fast you run it, will determine the output. So this was just a little, like I said, a little test setup. And if you notice the LEDs were flickering, well, that has to do with the way that the motors are built. If you ever took one apart, you'll see like the wrappings is separated in between. So basically, it's excuse me, the communicator with the wrappings are on. As it goes around, there's a space. Okay, so each time it hits that space, it's not producing electricity. You don't notice that when you have the battery on it, because the battery's giving it the power. So when you see those flashing, it's the communicator as it's going around the stator, and it's those spots in between where it doesn't hit the magnet, it's not producing anything. So you get that flashing effect. So hopefully I explained that all right, and hopefully you enjoyed seeing the little bad boy in action. And like always, everyone, I really, really appreciate your views, and I really, really appreciate your comments, and I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed seeing the little thing in action. Thanks, everyone. See you on the next one.